Hello, I'm Catherine Johnson, and I'm going to talk to you about writing, and there'll be a chance to do some writing, but it's play, basically. This is my very messy office, and it's got stuff on the walls, and it's got lots of books, and it's got mess on the desk, which you can't see. And sometimes it's very easy to write. Sometimes you can be really wanting to get back to whatever it is you're writing. Sometimes it can be really tricky. You can be in the middle of something and like, oh, I don't know what to go. I don't know where it's going. Or, you know, you've got to start something and you're a bit scared of starting something. Well, one thing I'm really interested in, sometimes I try and do something that's not connected with what I'm supposed to be doing. Because really, what writing is, I think, most like, is playing, is pretending. And I think you have to keep that bit of your mind open. I've just noticed my desk, my office is messy and my hair's a state. But it's very cold. It's one of the very cold days in February when there's snow outside. That's no excuse. So anyway, it's about playing. Writing is about pretending. It's about playing. It's about, if you sit down and think too much about it, sometimes nothing comes. Philip Pullman said that if you're sort of searching for an idea, it's a bit like when you're trying to get a wild animal to come to you and you put food out on your hand. If you stare directly at the wild animal, then it won't look at you or come to you. You have to think with a story. So this is the wild animal. But with a story, yes, you have to think deeply, but not in a sort of kind of way sometimes. It's like a mixture of both. So anyway, we're going to do this warm-up exercise, which is quite useful for trying to get you not to think, because I think that's quite a good place to start, not thinking, like being ready to dream about stuff. So, like I said, and also, I'm all over the place, because that's what I'm like. Anyway, one of the things I really like are names. I like people's names, the different sort of names that you get. This is quite interesting. When you're naming your characters, you know, sometimes we make assumptions about people from their names. It could be completely wrong or right. We can assume that someone who's called Marjorie might be a particular age. We might assume somebody who's got a name like Kasia might be from Poland, and we can be wrong. Or sometimes we can make them part of our character's being. So they're named after, they might not go in the story, but they're named after their grandparents, or they're named after the village that they were born in. I've got a friend whose middle name is a Cornish village, Ruan, which actually means now in Welsh. I love words, I love names, but so we're going to do a very quick thing. Do not spend too much time on each. The whole thing is to think quickly, and it doesn't matter. If you're a professional writer, a lot of what you write, you throw away. You've got to get used to throwing away a lot of stuff. Doesn't matter. I've got this squeaky leather chair. I'm not farting. So don't spend too long. Get yourself a pencil or a pen and a bit of paper, and it doesn't matter. And this is quite a nice thing, because it's new names for things. You're going to come up with new names for things very quickly without thinking. First thing that jumps into your head, write it down and move on. Okay? So the first thing I want a new name for is a very old dog. There it is, sitting in front of the fire. It's probably asleep. It's a bit grumpy. Or maybe it's dreaming. When it wakes up, if you woke it up, it might sort of go, oh, and it might be a bit dribbly. It might be a bit, have sticky eyes. Might not walk very well. So what's it called? Write its name down. Okay? Don't think. I hope you've done it, because we're going to do the next one now. And the next one is the name of a car. Not the make of a car, not like Ford or Jaguar, not like that. I don't know, if you walk down the street, you see what cars are called. They're made up words. And someone has got a job sitting in an office making up fantastic words like Qashqai, which begins Q, Qashqai. I've written some down because sometimes I forget. Duke, escort, fiesta, car, K-A, Mariva, Kamik. So there's all these weird words that don't mean anything that people call cars. So I want you to come up with a name for a car. Okay? It's brand new. It's not a name that exists already. Don't just write something this has got to be new. Okay? You've made it up. It's at the back of your head. Okay? You've written it down? Good, because we're doing the next one now. And the next one is a planet. You're now an astronomer. You're looking through a telescope and you're looking at the night sky and you discover a brand new planet. You can name it anything you like. You can name it after your dad, your mum, your hamster, your favourite dinner, yourself. And it's going to be there, and in future everyone will know that planet, you named it, okay? Or a brand new word, or a number. You know, like in science fiction, you know, K, we're approaching K, yeah, whatever the name of the planet is. Okay? I've got to hurry up because I'm talking too long, because this is going to be 10 minutes. So, now, you're not an astronomer anymore. You are an explorer, and you are hacking through the jungles of Central America or somewhere, wherever you like. And you're like, Steve Backshall or one of those people on the telly, and you've discovered a brand new, nobody's seen it before, variety of spider. Now, you can call it, again, whatever you like. It can have a, name that sounds like something out of a book, or it can have a scary name, or a silly name, or it can be named after somebody maybe you don't like, or maybe you do like. Would you like to have a spider named after you? I don't know. Anyway, your choice. Okay, not long. We've only got 2 more things. I'm going to have to go really quick. The next one, you're now a chemist and you are making new colours. I would have liked this job. You know, if you go to a hardware shop, you can't go to a hardware shop, go online and look at paint colours. I did. You know what some of them are called? String. What colour's that? Webbit. Elephant's breath. Okay, I bet you can guess what colour elephant's breath is. Dead salmon. It's a colour. So, I want you to come up with a brand new colour. What is this called? Not like reddish, that doesn't count. I want it can be a new word. It can be anything you want. Go and have a look at those colours, honestly. Incredible. Right, the last thing. This is a bit silly, but never mind. You are walking home from school. In the future times, when you walk home from school, you're walking home from school, and suddenly, cross your path, tiny little mouse, and it stops, and it looks at you, and it talks. It says its name, okay? Now, I want you to tell me what the name is. It's not the name of a talking mouse that exists. It's not called Mickey or Minnie or Jerry. It's got a new name. It might be, I don't know, Reginald, Arthur, Shelley, whatever. I don't care. You have called this mouse a name. There we go. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've come up with some interesting names, and I hope you don't spend too long on the paint chart websites. They're great. That's the job I'd like. Anyway, thank you for listening. Happy World Book Day.